I'm Taylor, and I am an alcoholic, and I am in recovery. I've been sober for about a year now.
I am Marisa Sheaf. I am Alex's mom. I could tell that he was a different baby. I felt pretty certain that there was a spectrum disorder going on, and sure enough there was.
My son is Adam Ben Hasu. He was 27 weeks when he was born, and we were told he had less than a 5% chance of ever surviving.
I'm a veteran, and I was deployed 2 times, and I lost a friend overseas. I got back and I found myself in a lot of trouble. I was in a gang for a little while, and I was selling narcotics. I got arrested in June.
I had always suffered from anxiety disorder and also an eating disorder. And then I found alcohol, and that just was able to hide everything, all my bad feelings. It all went away. Some of the feelings that I was masking with my alcohol use was probably broken, failure. I felt hopeless, honestly. I really just wanted all of it to go away, and when I drank, they all just kind of disappeared. But then when I woke up, it was 20 times worse. So the kind of my breaking point was when I woke up in the hospital and I had almost died of alcohol poisoning.
With autism, I think there's so much disorganization of their emotions, of their sensory integration. It's just so hard to pull it together, and they melt down. They can't handle so many things that we don't think anything about, like fluorescent lights or noises. You know, he wakes up every morning with a mind that does not comprehend this world, and he can't function the way we do just naturally. Everything is harder for him. When Alex was younger, things were so severe, I really wondered if I'd ever see the young man that I do today.
Adam's muscle movement has been very weak. He's been diagnosed with global developmental delay. He was delayed walking and crawling, so when your child almost is 2 years old before they start to walk, you question if it's ever going to happen. It seems like every day is a struggle. And
I was angry, I was upset with myself, I was suicidal, I was lost, I have anxiety to where I can't sit still. My PTSD kicks in every 5 to 10 minutes. I hear a bang, I hear a boom, I hear somebody drop a piece of wood, I hear somebody yelling, I hear somebody shouting, and it kicks in, and it's just, I'm in a bad place again.
We see in our community about 65 veterans arrested in Lubbock County every month. We see veterans that transition with challenges like post-traumatic stress, traumatic brain injury, moral injury. So about over the last 5 years, I've been working with Patty, and we have sent probably 50 plus veterans and family members out here to the refuge.
And coming out here and working with the horses has really helped lower my anxiety. It's really helped me open up. It's really helped me calm down. It's really helped me kind of find who I want to be and find the person that I was meant to be.
One of the first questions we ask is, how are you sleeping? You know, and a veteran that is having some trauma issues or some transition issues, that's the first thing we'll hear is, I don't sleep well at night. They come out here and guess what? I've had the best night's sleep I've had in 5 years. We've seen people be able to reduce their medications from literally 20 plus meds down to a handful of essential things. Again, quality of life and be able to resume the life they deserve.
You know, in recovery a lot, you're not sure, you're figuring out who you are for the first time because you've been trying to be somebody else your whole life. And that's what I've been doing. And I would say through equine and through treatment that now I'm able to be okay not being okay and be open about it, because that's the only way I can get help. I felt God like in my presence when I was with the horses. And that was probably one of the coolest things, because when I felt God in my presence, I felt at ease and I felt like I didn't have to control anything. So now I've spoken at various mental health events. A big thing for me is when I become vulnerable, other people become vulnerable too. I wanted to be kind of a voice for other students, so I applied and interviewed, and I'm now the Health and Wellness Director for Student Government for Auburn.
When they ride the horses, they're not just riding the horses, they do other games, the basketball or the hoops or the beanbag toss. So he's not just focusing on his muscle movement as he moves on the horse, but also as they toss things off the horse, to be able to keep himself and his core strength on the horse while he's reaching or while he's moving. Everything he does is like a miracle to me, that not only was he able to breathe on his own, but he is walking and talking and all the things that we didn't know if he would ever be able to do.
Alex loves to be outside, loves animals, and with the horse, I get a sense from him that he feels very free and very safe to be himself, to express himself. It amazes me how as soon as he gets on that horse, he's talking. He makes jokes sometimes on the horse. He gets a little sassy sometimes on the horse. And it's so wonderful to see him able to open up and utilize some language skills. If you would have told me when Alex was 5 that he would be this big, happy lug of a guy, I don't know that I would have believed it. What I think is special about Refuge is that this is far more than hippotherapy or psychology or therapeutic riding or all of those things. This is ministry going on. Refuge looks at the whole person, body, mind, and soul. It's obvious that all of the staff and that Patty and Randy really care about the individuals here. I love the fact that if someone comes here and they don't have the funds to pay, they will still get therapy. There are scholarships. And I love supporting that. And I will always support that because this therapy is so beneficial, and it just means everything to me. I'm so happy for him. I'm so grateful to God. And I'm so grateful for Refuge and for the wonderful therapists who've made such a difference in his life.